Hello Aquarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your bonus reading for the second half of September. General reading, as always guys, it's not going to resonate with every single person, so please do take from it whatever makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below in the description box, and I will include a link to all of the decks and creators that you see here today, Aquarius. So what we're looking at here are the issues, shadows, and challenges of your connection, and ultimately, can you overcome it? All right, so that's what we'll be focusing on. Let's get started. The first deck here is the Issues deck by Fire Witch Tarot, followed by the Sacred Karmic Shadow Work Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot, and lastly, the Divine Domestic Soul Connections Challenged Relationship Messages by Angelic Revelation 144. This is what we'll be using to grab some focus messages for you this time around. So let's get started, Aquarius. And as always, guys, this can be for cross watchers and anyone else who's been guided to tune in. Okay, let's start here. I'm guided to this card. Ooh, no sex. Little to no sex. Okay, so for those of you that resonate with this, perhaps there's a reason, of course, why this is going on. We're going to have to grab some additional insight and see why that is. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of intimate moments here between you and your person. That's one of the issues that's presenting itself. All right, let's add to this. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. Second focus message. Guided to this card right here. Over exaggerate. Okay, we might have someone here who tends to over exaggerate what's going on with them in their heart and their mind, or they just tend to be this type of energy when they express themselves. Okay, so we'll have to see why that is. So we've got references to butterflies also in that particular photo. If somebody really likes butterflies or is afraid of butterflies. All right, so let's grab our last focus message here from the Divine Domestics deck for you, Aquarius. Okay, I'm guided to this card here. It irritates me that you mock my spirituality when I'm doing everything I can to learn and grow, to become a better person. You tease me and make fun of my beliefs. I find this really hurtful as you are unwilling to even talk with me about them. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we've got some major obstacles and challenges that are presenting itself here. Okay, so no sex, someone who tends to over-exaggerate, and either yourself, Aquarius, if this is you coming through expressing this to your person, or this is what they're coming through letting you know. It irritates them that you mock them their spirituality, or that's vice versa for your situation. Okay, so we'll have to add to this, of course, to see the direction this is going to go. What is going on between the two of you? Okay, so let's start with the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. So right now, there's no sex, no intimacy. But what I'm also feeling from that with over-exaggerate right next to it, we do have a female figure in that photo. It could be my feminines who tend to over-exaggerate the fact that you guys aren't having sex right now, but maybe due to the obstacles and challenges, there's a reason, a very good reason why that is. So let's continue to dig a little bit deeper here. We have beauty, charming, graceful, luxurious. What I'm feeling here is, regardless of the fact that you guys aren't being intimate right now, they still see you as a very beautiful person. And my feminines, perhaps you see your masculine as someone who's very attractive, very handsome, very charming. So let's see what else. So you guys are still attracted to one another, but for some reason you guys aren't having the physical connection right now. Unspoken regrets, lost words, and disappointment coming through. What I'm also feeling from this is not only are you guys not being intimate, but you're also not communicating well at this time. And perhaps there are certainly regrets tapped into that, you know? There's this energy of exhaustion long journey, depletion, fatigue. I feel based off of where this relationship is going right now, Aquarius, you're just tired. There's that energy of exhaustion, like you've given it everything you've got, but maybe you have nothing left, that you're just depleted, that maybe this has been a long journey for you and your person. And if this is you, that you've really been doing work on yourself to learn and to grow, to become a better person, and your person that you're focusing on for this reading, they're not supporting that, and it's very hurtful. Maybe you're just really tired and exhausted of trying to get your point across, trying to get them to understand where you're coming from. And part of the reason why you guys are not speaking or having productive conversations going on here might be tied into that you guys are just not seeing eye to eye right now. There is distance between the two of you. Barriers, separation, and space. So this is an indication here, Aquarius, that you guys are not only distant as far as your emotions and how you're feeling about each other, but there's this physical distance as well. We also have shallow coming through. Superficiality, boredom, blank. Part of the reason why maybe you guys aren't together, or why there are no intimate moments right now, might be due to the fact that one person has lost interest in the connection, or is just feeling that you guys are connecting on this superficial level, and that you're not really digging deep into trying to figure out what's wrong in the partnership. But we do have beginnings coming through. So if you guys can get to this point where we can bridge the gap between the two of you to get rid of this barrier and distance, then you guys can absolutely have that new beginning in the partnership. But we got to get through the issues first as to why that's even presenting itself here. Okay, so let's add to this with the Pining Rose Twin Flame Ascension Volume 2 deck by Calico Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius for this bonus reading. What else do we need to know here? We have unlocked. Okay, so if there appears to be, for example, a door that's closed here between you and your person, Aquarius, perhaps you hold the key to unlocking that door so that you guys can have better communication, to be able to have some sort of interaction. And what I'm also feeling here for some of you guys, if you live together, if you're together but just going through challenges, somebody could have locked the bedroom door so that you guys can't have sex. I'm just picking that up based off of the messages that are coming through here. Little to no sex, unlocked. Someone's holding the key to that door that could have been locked, that's preventing either you or this person from entering that room, walking through that door. We have present moment coming through. So presently, what's happening is that you guys aren't communicating properly. There's a lot that needs to be expressed and dealt with, but you guys aren't doing that right now. And then we have this chaotic energy, and it's falling right below exhaustion. It really is an exhausting energy to be in. This kind of reminds me of that tower moment that maybe you and your person are going through, or you've experienced this, and maybe you're just tapped out energetically and they are as well. But we do have a reincarnation here. So even though there's distance and a barrier right there, this is a situation in a relationship that can still come back to life better than ever. But you guys have to work through the challenges that are preventing you guys from getting to this point. Social media might also be part of the problem here between the two of you. Perhaps somebody's just saturating themselves too much on social media. And what I'm getting to for some of you, and this will not apply to everybody, I'm just feeling that when you cut sex out of the equation, somebody isn't getting any, so somebody might be checking out other sites on social media to kind of fantasize, and get into that sort of a thing, if you know what I mean. And also, I'm just feeling like somebody's really on social media, maybe way too much, or since it's falling right below shallow, if you guys are in a physical disconnection right now, meaning that you're in separation, you're not together, whoever is on social media might just be talking to people on a superficial level. It's not offering them anything exciting because there's this energy of boredom attached to that. So either one of you could be in that type of vibe. We have respond coming through also. It's interesting how that is next to social media. So maybe your person here, Aquarius, reached out to someone on social media and is waiting for them to respond. Or your person reached out to you on social media and they're waiting for you to reach out and respond to them so that you guys can have a new beginning. Okay, so take that for how it resonates, because there's so many ways that that could be interpreted. All right, guys, so we're going to add to this with some tarot. This is my new tarot deck. This is the Tarot Teacher. For those that are not yet aware that this is in existence, this is a deck that I created for those who would like to learn how to read tarot. And as you can see from the back, each card has an upright and reversed card, so it makes it very easy to learn tarot. If that's something you're interested in, you can visit my deck shop. The link is down below. All right, Aquarius, so let's continue. Let's grab some tarot messages here for you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. We've got the Hierophant, beautiful energy. So this is picking up off of Taurus. Some of you guys might be focused on a Taurus. And the Hierophant is a card of commitment that could lead towards marriage. A relationship that is meant to be. A connection that's meant to be. But there's also this spiritual lesson that needs to be learned first. It's a beautiful card. That could be where you guys are headed as a result of this reincarnation and new beginning that's coming through here. We have the Page of Swords. Swords is air energy. This is your own energy here, Aquarius. Especially for, I feel, my masculines. So if you're a masculine Aquarian, this could be you right here. The Page of Swords is tapped into curiosity, that thirst for knowledge. There's this very restless energy attached to the Page of Swords. It's also attached to petty gossip, delayed news, someone who is very quick-witted and chatty. But it can also represent new communication between the two of you. And it's very interesting how it's falling right below unspoken and present moment. So I feel, especially for my masculines, what you're really wanting is to be able to have better communication with your feminine. So my feminines, if you're waiting to hear from your masculine, perhaps they're getting ready to do that. Either it's face-to-face interaction or through social media, or they might send you a text or a phone call. But there's some form of communication that's coming through here. And your masculine could just be really curious with what's going on with you, especially if you guys are not communicating or are together right now. We have the Fool card coming through. So this is a new beginning, a fresh start right here. We already have that right here. Sometimes it takes that leap of faith, which is what the Fool card represents, taking that leap of faith and just going for it and let the chips fall where they may. You know, sometimes it just takes that one chance to be able to see where this goes, and where it goes ultimately is towards commitment, marriage for some of you, a reincarnation, a relationship that comes back to life. What I'm also feeling, and I'm only feeling this for some of you, not for everyone, the Fool card can represent somebody who's actually afraid of commitment or lack of commitment. So I feel part of the reason why some of you guys might be really tired of this back and forth with this person is because they weren't able to commit to you before, you know? Maybe they promised commitment, but they weren't able to follow through. And maybe some of you guys just had enough. And so not only did you cut them out of your life, but you cut out sex as well. No more intimate moments, nothing, no communication. So that's what I'm feeling for some of you. But the potential for a new beginning, to start fresh, to start over in the partnership, is here for those who are interested in that. We've got the King of Swords also coming through here. So my masculines, I feel when it comes to the masculine here, this masculine is maturing, is growing. And if they weren't ready to commit before, I feel as the King of Swords, this is a masculine who will finally have mental clarity over what it is that they want, where it is that they want to end up when it comes to this partnership. They tend to now think very rationally. This could be a father figure for some of you guys. So maybe you already have children together, or this masculine already has children from a previous relationship. That's a potential. And there's that head over heart type vibe with this King of Swords. We also have the Knight of Cups coming in. So the masculine is definitely coming in with some very powerful energies here, because this Knight of Cups is very romantic. It can represent someone who's very charming, someone, my feminines, that you're very attracted to. This particular knight they follow their heart, and this is an indication that love can bloom once again between the two of you. It could even indicate a romantic proposal. With that Hierophant, we do have a potential marriage and commitment right there. So my feminines, some of you guys might ultimately get this proposal, an unexpected proposal from your masculine. And then we've got the World card coming through here. So there is a cycle between the two of you that needs completion. Whatever wasn't working before, close that door, and unlock a new door that will lead you towards happiness when it comes to this connection, this relationship. Because the World card can bring you the fulfillment that you need in your relationship, in your love life, and just life in general. Things will harmonize, things will fall into place. It's a beautiful energy. It really gives you a much stronger foundation in your partnership. So it might ultimately even be a blessing that you guys had to break up and go your separate ways, for this person to mature and to appreciate the connection more perhaps than they did before. Because I'm feeling, especially with that reincarnation card, that when this relationship is given the opportunity to come back to life, it'll be even better than what it was before, because there is growth here now, I feel. So if that's not presenting itself quite yet, Aquarius, that's because it's not the right time. So you got to wait until it is the right time. So it might come down to divine timing here between you and your person. But it looks promising. You've got the Hierophant, and then you've got the World. That's bringing it all together. Okay, so let's add to this, guys. This is a deck by Sister Moon Tarot. It's called Love Games. Let's see what else needs to come through here. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Aquarius, for this bonus reading, what else do we need to know here? We've got deep feelings. Deep feelings. That could be a part of what it is that they regret not telling you here, Aquarius. Especially if they tend to really clam up and not open their heart fully to what they're feeling. They've got these deep feelings and emotions and love for you. In order for the relationship to be successful, there has to be that equality between the two of you, equal give and take. That's what's going to keep you guys in balance. We have young love coming through as well. So some of you guys could have been childhood sweethearts, and represents this young love for some of you guys. And then we have engagements. And I was just saying, some of you guys might ultimately get that unexpected proposal from your person. A romantic proposal. It certainly is possible. We also have dream state coming through here. What I'm picking up from that, Aquarius, is perhaps your person daydreams about you, or you daydream about them. You guys could also be connecting in your dreams, through astral travel, in the fifth dimension. It's all very dreamy, that type of vibe that I'm getting from this. For now, we do have playing it safe, okay? That's part of the reason why perhaps there's no movement or communication at this time, or you're not hearing from them, they're not hearing from you. That's because either of you, you're just playing it safe for now, trying to protect your heart space so that you end up not getting hurt. And that's okay for now, you know, but eventually the opportunity will present itself for you guys to progress and move forward and welcome in this new beginning. And look at this, another reference. Okay, so social media is playing a role here, I feel, either in the way they communicate with you, how they want to communicate with you, or this was one of the issues and challenges to the relationship, especially if they were talking with someone else and interacting with other people. Some of you guys might have dealt with a third-party situation or a partner who was just not loyal to you and they were talking to other people on social media. That's two references right there to social media. So that's a very significant message for some of you. Okay, so let's move on to the Twin Flame Angel Numbers deck. This is by Mystic Moon. And if you don't identify with a twin flame connection, you could certainly replace that term with soulmate or a soul connection. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. We're mostly focusing on the numbers and the messages attached to that number. We have 533. A change in scenery may help to clear the mind. A short trip or vacation may be helpful. So some of you guys might be planning a trip, which would actually be beneficial for either of you if you're just really wanting this change of scenery just to get your mind clear and just have some clarity over what's going on between you and your person. We also have 666. It's not as sinister as we know it to be, the way it's portrayed in movies and such. So in this particular deck, step into your inner child as a way of addressing old wounds and restoring a sense of wonderment. Okay, so if you resonate with that, it's coming through here. We also have 1515. Pay attention to signs and information that comes to you in books, songs, and names. So you are your person. You guys might just unexpectedly hear a song on the radio while you're driving, on TV, whatever, and it just reminds you of the connection, or you see this person's name all the time, or they see yours, and some references to books as well, trying to grab perhaps both of your attentions at this time. We have 1616. Your angels are guiding and assisting you towards your financial freedom. So this is tapped into your finances, Aquarius, if that's been a challenge lately. You're being guided at this time. The angels are helping you to be able to break free from any financial challenges that you're dealing with. And lastly, we've got 717. An encounter with your twin flame could be on the horizon. So you might just suddenly run across this person when you least expect it. And for those who, again, identify more with a soulmate bond, an encounter with your soulmate could be on the horizon. Okay, so unexpectedly, out of the blue, you might run into this person when you least expect it. That's what's coming through here. Okay, so let's add to this. This is my self-created deck. This is the Sugar and Spice Oracle, a little naughty, a little nice. Let's take a look and see if you get a naughty message or a nice message, Aquarius, or both. Angels and Spirit Guides for Aquarius for this bonus reading. Ooh, we've got a couple. Okay. We have Rosemary. Somebody's name could be Rosemary. And then we guys have plums. And bottom of the deck is donuts. Okay. So let's read these really quick. Rosemary. Once you get to know me, you'll find that I'm pretty unforgettable. You couldn't forget me if you tried. I hope you don't mind if things get a little spicy in the bedroom. And if those muscles get a little sore from our activities, no worries. I got you and you got me. If you need me, just call my name. I'll be there. So it's interesting because that's another reference. Where is that card? To names. Okay. And again, somebody, for some of you guys out there, might know somebody named Rosemary, or that's your name. So something about seeing running across their name that's referenced here. And certainly the intimate moments that you guys have shared, somebody could be feeling very nostalgic about that, since clearly we have no sex going on here. Little to no sex that's going on. All right, and then we have plums. Some people say I have dual personalities. Sometimes I can be super sweet, very affectionate, and just an overall lovable person. Other times I can be a bit on the tardy side when I'm not in the best of moods. I do enjoy a nice glass of wine, however, and I can't imagine enjoying that time with anyone else but you. Shall we toast to us? So many references here. Somebody could really like plums. There's something about enjoying a glass of wine together that could be tapped into special moments that you guys have shared, and somebody having dual personalities, you know? So if any of that applies in your situation, it could be picking up off of this message. And then we have donuts coming through. Things were so perfect between us in the beginning. What went wrong? Is it the chemistry, the attraction, the passion, the laughter, those intimate moments, our compatibility, the love we thought we shared? I'm not sure. I get that we had to say goodbye to figure this all out, but it doesn't make this emptiness, this hole in my heart, hurt any less because you're not here. You know, I think this message really sums it up for a lot of you. I really feel that this one particular message here, it really wraps it up. Things were perfect in the beginning, and then it just started to kind of unravel as time went on. And they're clearly coming through here, Aquarius, letting you know without you being there with them, they feel so empty. You've left this void in their life. They feel it. Okay, so let's continue. Let's see what else we can tap into here. We're going to grab some dialogue messages from the Divine Masculine first. This is my Thinking Man Oracle Volume 2 deck. So let's take a look and see what the masculine wants to say to the feminine. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius for this bonus reading. All right, masculine, what do you want to say to your feminine? Let me be your Prince Charming. Okay. This is a masculine who still wants to be able to be a part of your life, my feminines. They're ready to sweep you off your feet and be the type of partner that you deserve. Now look at this. Open the door, okay? Unlocked. Remember, you possess this key to unlock this door, Aquarius. And remember what I was saying about the no sex reference, that some of you guys might have just locked this person out of the bedroom so that they can't come in and you guys can't be intimate. So if that applies, you know, then it's funny how it's coming through in that way. Well, not funny, but I mean, it's coming through like that. Next message. I care more than you will ever know. But, you know, how can you possibly know that if you guys are not communicating properly or communicating at all right now? The next message. How it breaks me that I never told you that you really are the love of my life and no one else can ever touch my heart the way you have. Because remember what I was mentioning about social media, they might be connecting with other people on this superficial level, but they're actually bored by it. You represent the excitement. You represent the passion, the love, Aquarius. But maybe they took you for granted, you know? And then again, there's this energy from this message. You tease me and make fun of my beliefs. I find this really hurtful as you are unwilling to even talk with me about them. I feel really if you guys would just be able to get onto the same page and have better communication, there's a lot that can be healed here between the two of you. And last one, I crave you every moment of every second of every minute of every day. So even though you guys aren't having sex, they still want you for sure. They want those intimate, passionate moments with you, Aquarius. Or vice versa, you know? You could be feeling this way about your person if you're masculine. Okay, so let's grab some messages for the feminine here. This is the Divine Feminine Confessions deck by Bridget of Divine Essentials. Angels and spirit guides for this bonus reading for Aquarius. All right. Oh, interesting. I've had readings done to ask about us. So my feminines, you've actually had personal readings done about this connection. What else, please, for the feminine? What else does this feminine need to say? What do my feminines need to say? Do you love me or do you lust me? That is huge, okay? I feel for some of my feminines, perhaps that's why you aren't having sex with this masculine, because you're wanting more than just the physical connection. You want the complete package. You want them to love you and desire you. You know, it's not enough to just be connecting in the physical sense. You want this masculine's heart as well. Next message. I can't say goodbye. I don't want to give up on you. I see you're special and rare. Okay, so my feminines, you don't want this to end. You don't want to give up on this partnership, on this connection. You see this masculine as a one-of-a-kind type of love. You guys have some issues, for sure, challenges that you need to overcome and work through, but you can do it if you guys can put in the effort. My biggest fear is that you'll never come back. Okay? But that's simply all it is. It's just a fear, feminines. Because remember, this masculine is coming through saying, let me be your Prince Charming. Open the door. This is a masculine who wants to return, who wants to be a part of your life. I care more than you will ever know. So that's simply a fear of yours, my feminines. And with better communication, opening up lines of communication between you and your masculine, a lot of these thoughts will be cleared up. Last one. I love you and I miss you. I really want to kiss you. Really wanting those intimate moments with one another. So there might be no sex for now, but I feel eventually that that's going to be a thing of the past, and you guys are going to be able to have a chance to bring this relationship, this connection back to life and have more intimate moments with one another. Okay, so let's add to this, guys, with the Heart and Soul Love Oracle messages. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius for this bonus reading. All right, what else do we need to know here? What else do we need to know? Oh, can't make that up. Locked out. And then we have declaration. Okay. That's no accident, guys. Unlocked and locked out. Open the door. Please let me in. I can't be there for you the way you want me to be if you don't let me in. I know you've been hurt in the past, but that's not me. I'm here for you to heal that broken heart of yours. Please tear down these walls you've built around us. Let me in. Okay, so what this is also coming through with, feminines especially, is you've got a masculine who's actually a good person who wants to come in to love you the way you deserve to be loved. But due to perhaps past relationships where you ended up really getting burned and hurt by this person, that perhaps you've closed your heart off to a really good love that wants to come in for you. Okay, so you have the capability of unlocking that door and letting this person in. And again, that reference to that door. Open the door. They're locked out. You hold the key, Aquarius, to letting this person in. And then we have declaration. That tattoo says, I love you. Fear, shyness, apprehension, hesitation, uncertainty, rejection, anxiety. It stops us from saying it, but it's always so nice to hear it from the one who matters most to your heart. I feel, and it's coming through in this reading, that you guys still love each other, Aquarius. The emotions, the feelings, it's still here. Yes, there's a lot that you guys need to talk about, and yes, there are barriers and blockages and issues and shadows and challenges that need to be addressed and work through, but you guys can ultimately fix this if that's what you're both wanting. Let's grab another one. What else, please, for Aquarius? We have faith. Life has a way of bringing us to our knees when we lose faith in a situation, in someone, in ourselves. The most heartfelt prayers are born from those moments of heartache, desperation, and hope. And I feel when you guys went your separate ways, it was very difficult, really, for both of you, and you each had to process it in your own individual ways, you know? I feel here, Aquarius, that your prayers have been heard, and if what it is that you've been praying for is to reconnect with your person, there's a very good chance that that can certainly happen. Let's grab a couple more. We have broken. I ran away from you because I was afraid. I've given my heart before and my heart was broken. I don't know how not to run. All I do is run from love. I've gotten so used to the pain. I'm almost numb to it. Maybe, just maybe, I'll give it one more try. This could really be either of you that's resonating with this message, or both of you, if you have experienced heartbreak in your life from previous relationships to this one, you know, and this is ultimately all about giving it just one last try to find that ultimate love in this lifetime, and perhaps this is the one. Give it one more try. And bottom of the deck, we have forever and always. And this card reads, no matter how you look at it, sideways, upside down, backwards, forwards, and everywhere in between, this is how I want us to be. Forever and always. All right, so that's what they're coming through, letting you know, Aquarius. They still see forever with you. They want to be able to work this out with you. Despite the challenges that you guys have endured in this partnership, there's still a chance at making this work. All right, guys, so let's close this out with some final healing messages from your angels. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius, for this bonus reading, second half of September. Dreams. Okay, didn't we already get a dream message? Yeah, see, we've got dream state and then we've got dreams. So I really feel here you guys see each other in your dreams. You see this person. Yeah, just through your dreams, you guys are connecting in that way. This could also be, of course, talking about you pursuing your goals and dreams in your life, because this is pertaining to more than just your love life here, Aquarius. Whatever it is that you're dreaming about manifesting in your life, beyond your love life, of course, you can manifest that. There is this need for forgiveness, and sometimes forgiveness has to do with past connections, especially for those who have been hurt before, and if those wounds have never been healed from, and you're carrying that energy with you towards future connections, this could either be yourself or your person or both of you, then that needs to be addressed and dealt with and healed from. This is also, and I've often said this in my readings, it's a gift that you offer yourself, this forgiveness over what's happened with this person, the situation, the painful experiences. If you can find forgiveness in your heart, however difficult that might be, that's going to help you to heal from that and move on from it. Whether you guys come back together or whether you just move on either on your own or find another love connection that is your love of a lifetime. Okay, so if it ends up not being with this person, by forgiving and getting rid of past baggage, that's what's going to help lighten the load for you, to help you find what it is that you are looking for. And bottom of the deck, we have soulmate. Okay, you could certainly see this person as a soulmate, Aquarius, and we already know that there's a potential for you guys to reconnect here, for a new beginning to happen. And for others, it could represent a new love that comes into your life who is your soulmate as a result of healing from a relationship that broke your heart, and just taking the time to heal from that to move forward and find what it is that you are deserving of. And I just happened to glance at the next card. We've got divine timing. So divine timing, you can't ever rush it. It's going to happen when it's meant to happen. That's the universe's time frame, not so much our understanding of time as we know it. Okay, so it still looks quite positive here for me, Aquarius, that there's a chance for you guys to revive this connection despite whatever it is that you guys are going through. And there are those of you who perhaps are wanting to just detach from this and have a new beginning in your life moving forward, and you can certainly find that as well. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. That's it for now, guys. I'll see you next time. Take care.